Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new New York Lottery $10 $1 million Cashword Bonus ticket. This is part of the October 2023 series of tickets coming out in New York. And I really like Cashword or crossword tickets, so whenever I see one, I'm always hopeful that it is a good ticket with a good payout. So on this game, you've got two different play boards. If you find 3 words on either one, you are a winner. And then you've got your 2 bonus words. If you can, get all the letters for either word, you win the bonus prize. And then there is a multiplier spot where you can multiply your winnings. And anytime a ticket is just like crazy bad, I just want to go ahead and reveal it up front in case people don't watch the whole video. This ticket, it has a shockingly low payout, so it's a little bit of a sad video to make because I'm gonna have to give this ticket the Hall of Shame designation because it's the worst $10 ticket that we've looked at on the channel. But knowing that, let's go for it. So here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the New York Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 4.32, and when you look at the prize structure, it looks like you can win anywhere from $10 up to that $1 million top prize. So looking at the rest of the odds and stuff on the prize structure, nothing too crazy stands out. And that's why this channel is so important because, state lotteries hide the payouts of their tickets. Because it's not easy to just look at a pay structure like this and understand what the payout is. I can't do it. I have to type the numbers into my spreadsheet and do all the math and stuff to figure out what the payout is. So, just looking at a pay structure, I don't know if it's a good or bad ticket. One thing that does stand out though is that the top prize, it's really super long odds. I mean, it's pretty common to see $1 million top prize on a $10 ticket. It is not common to see the top prize have odds of 1 in 4.6 million. I mean, those are some really, really stingy odds from the New York Lottery. So yeah, I mean, that definitely stands out. But when you, let's talk about taxes first. In New York, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 32.82% in taxes. That's a lot of money taken out in taxes. I don't view that tax money as part of the value of a game. And so that is going to affect this top prize. So instead of $1 million top prize, I am going to view this as $671,800 for that top prize. So when you adjust that top prize number and run the numbers on these odds and prize amounts, you find out that the payout on this ticket comes in between 64 and 65%. So just a crazy low number for a $10 ticket. No ticket ever. The minimum payout that we look for any ticket, including $1 tickets, is 70%. So no scratch ticket should ever be put out with a payout less than 70% because states can make plenty of money in that 70% range. And so to do that is just, it's almost like a slap in the face to the people who are playing these games because they don't reveal this payout. People don't know the payouts of the tickets that they're playing unless they happen to come across a video like this on YouTube. But anyways, the other thing we do need to mention about this payout is that it does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not very many people are going to be winning, which means very few people are even going to see a 64% payout on this game. So what we want to know is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be hitting those top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens at the $200 prize level right here. So if you're just an average person with average luck, when you win on this ticket, you would expect to see somewhere between $10 and $200 for your prize. Now the breakdown there at the $200 prize level is about 41 to 59. So less than half, 41% of these $200 prizes fall down here in the bottom 99% and are available to average folks. The other 59% are going to be included in the top 1% of prizes. Now, top 1% prizes are really hard to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, Look at the overall odds, move the decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and it's about 1 in every 432 tickets. So, you're in over $4,300 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So, that is important to note. So, what we're going to do, because these are tough to hit, we're going to subtract out the value of all of these top 1% prizes from that payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with just the value of the bottom 99% of prizes. And this is where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. So when you do that, you find out that the payout for just the bottom 99% of prizes is between 53 and 54%. So this is another like really, really low number. The minimum that we look for bottom 99% payout is 60%. Because in that 60% range, you're winning enough of your money back to where you feel like you're not losing everything at once. But once you get down here in the 50% range, it does kind of feel like that. It's just so hard on the wallets of the average person that to me, playing a ticket with a bottom 99% payout this low is not fun because you're just losing your money so fast. Now here on this page, this is where we're tracking the increases and decreases in New York $10 tickets, and the $1 million Cashword Bonus data point is all the way over here on the right. And you can see you've just had two massive drops in value over the last two $10 tickets. I always suggest, don't play tickets when you see drops like this. So yeah, I mean, this is just so bad of a ticket. You can see that it's way lower. I mean, New York tickets are low anyways. This is lower than the low New York tickets that we normally get. So yeah, I mean, definitely do not play this ticket. Now up here in green, if you are playing New York $10 tickets, the only decent $10 ticket that New York's put out that we've reviewed on this channel is that $50 or $100 ticket. That's the only one that I would say is okay to play. The rest of these are complete trash. If you're playing for odds, that multiplier craze ticket has the best odds, but the payout is too low. That ticket I wouldn't play. For friendliness to the average player, the $50 or $100 ticket is, it has a 73% payout for the bottom 99%, which is really, really high. But this is one of those kind of specialty games that doesn't really have a top prize. Still a decent ticket, I think, okay to play every now and then. And then if you're more of a high roller player and you're looking for a better top prize when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, the instant 500 ticket would be the ticket you would probably want to play. But again, the overall payout is just so low, like I would not ever recommend anybody play that. And then over here on the right, we're keeping track of top prizes as well. Now here on this page, we are ranking New York $10 tickets based on overall payout. Cashword Bonus here in 5th place. You can see it's like way lower than what we normally see from New York, which is low anyways. So just a really, really like incredibly low payout ticket. I mean, whoever approved this at the New York lottery place, they ought to be fired. I mean, to me, this is unexcusable and just disrespectful to the people of New York. Now here on this page, we are ranking New York $10 tickets based on that bottom 99% number. And again, Cashword Bonus here, 53%. It's just a brutal ticket for the average player. You've got some other $10 tickets that, meet the minimum, 60%, and then a couple that are pretty tough as well. But this one, the Cashword Bonus ticket, is just going to eat people alive. Now here on this page, we are comparing $10 tickets across states. You can see in 35th place, that $1 million Cashword Bonus ticket. It's not even close to the ticket in 34th place. I mean, it's more than a 2 percentage point difference. I mean, this is just, there aren't words to express how bad this ticket is. It ought to be illegal for states to put out tickets like this, especially when they hide this number and they hide the payouts of their tickets from their players. I mean, New York it's criminal, really. I mean, New York is basically stealing money from people. And so, yeah, I mean, this ought to be outlawed. It's embarrassing that this is happening. But you can see what we really want to do when we look at a page like this is look at the top. The best $10 tickets that we've seen are coming out of Massachusetts. You guys in New York, you're close enough to where, maybe take a day trip and go over to Massachusetts and get you some good tickets because your state is royally ripping you off. Um, but we have to ask the question here, if Massachusetts can regularly put out $10 tickets at 80% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why is New York putting out $10 tickets at 64% payout? That is a 16 percentage point difference. That is huge. And when you think about how much money goes into just one of these games, it's, it'd be it wouldn't be surprising to see 10 million tickets as a part of just one of these games. 10 million tickets times $10 a piece, that's $100 million just for one of these games. And 16 percentage points of that, of $100 million, that's $16 million that the Massachusetts lottery is putting into the hands of its players, that the New York lottery is so greedy and just sticking in their own pockets. I would not be surprised if the workers at the New York lottery, some of the workers get huge bonuses because they are ripping off their customers so bad. I don't know that that's the case, but I would not be surprised. Now, here on this page, we get to compare tickets for this bottom 99% payout. And again, the Cashword bonus ticket in very last place. This is the worst ticket for the average player that we've seen on the channel as far as $10 tickets go. So just a brutal ticket. Now here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets we've looked at on the channel so far. Cashword bonus, of course, is nowhere near being on this list, so you can pause that and look at it if you... Well, actually, I do want to mention one thing. The Massachusetts $5 ticket. So there are $5 tickets on this list. Massachusetts puts out $5 tickets regularly at 76% payout. It's an embarrassment when a state puts out a more expensive ticket that has less value than a $5 ticket from another state. And so, the way I see it, every state, not just New York, but every state, when they put out $10 tickets, their aim should be to have more value than these $5 tickets from Massachusetts. So the minimum that we should ever see for a $10 ticket is 77%. If a $10 ticket doesn't have 77% value at least, I would say go play Massachusetts $5 tickets. Always play the best ticket that you can when you're scratching, because this is a losing game anyways, and you want to lose as little money as possible. So the goal is to play the best tickets that you can. Now here on this page, we're looking at the top 36 tickets as far as bottom 99% payout goes. We've got lots of tickets that are, pretty decent for the average player. This is, sometimes I call this fun factor because, average folks are winning their money back. It's fun to play when you can win a good chunk of your money back. So this Cashword bonus, nowhere close to making this list either. So that is it for the New York Lottery $10 $1 million Cashword bonus. It is a pathetic ticket. Please don't play this. Communicate to your New York Lottery with your wallet that you don't approve of this, that this should be illegal, that whoever approved this ticket ought to be fired. I encourage you to send the New York Lottery emails about this ticket and how bad it is. Let them know that you know what the payout is, and that they can't pull the wool over your eyes and give you something horrible like this and not let you know what the payout is. So anyways, that is it. Sorry for the bad news. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.